care in nursing homes, complex continuing care, mental health, and long-stay home care settings. For persons without neurological conditions that were priority conditions put forward by FAC and non-stroke, we had information around 350,000 individuals in home care, for example, compared to 140,000 people in home care with one of the neurological conditions, and around 50,000 in complex continuing care and 120,000 in long-term care settings and 3,500 in mental health settings. Huge numbers of cases. And for the C-Drake network, you can see that we had data on about 250,000 individuals with Alzheimer's and related dementias across the continuum of care. So this provided really unique opportunities to do research that's been very difficult to do with smaller sample sizes. So one example of the kind of analysis that we did looked at demographic characteristics. So in this case, we're looking at people with brain injury from those data holdings in 4 different care settings: complex continuing care, nursing homes, mental health, and home care. And even though it's a reasonably simple idea, what we see is that the age structures are not the same for people with the same diagnosis in these different care settings. So in the home care setting, only about 40% of people are under 65, whereas around 15% are over 85. It's roughly similar distributions in nursing home settings and long-term care as well. But in psychiatry, 90% of people with a head injury or brain injury in psychiatry are under 65. So even on this very simple demographic indicator, people in the same diagnostic category look quite different depending on what part of the continuum of care they reside in. But it's more interesting